Hi guys, my name is Miller and welcome to the third finale video on the Fast and the Furious franchise. Yes, I know, it's the third one. This will be a lengthy video, but I will contain as much as possible information you should know when participating in these events, perhaps even already finished it. As I know many stop watching halfway through, I'll just let you know from the get-go that the most important thing from this video, after beating race 100 on the Flip Car Finale 2, so the big relay race, the crates for all the cars you selected in that big 100 races event dissipate. More information later on that. So the finale consists of 3 phases: Flip Finale 1, Flip Finale 2 and the Flip Finale Prize Cup. That's a lot of flipping. I'll be showing for all those 3 events the most important times to beat. Timestamps for each event can be found in the description or the comment below. To start off, the first event, of course makes sense, Flip Finale 1. This is a type of event that resembles the races we had with Hobbs Heist and Shaw's Pursuit. It's a 3 lock-in type event of 75 races, where the first car you lock in is a free to get car, for example. The total rewards on this event come down to 1.25 million cash, 750 gold coins, 19 uncommon, 15 rare and 7 epic fusion parts, 2 stage 6 parts, 1 for the Murcielago and 1 for the flip car, somehow. Alongside that 550 bronze keys, 150 silver keys and 10 gold keys. For the crates, it is different than we had previously. In the past events we had a crate for all possible cars that could just be locked in. Now the first crate stays locked until you lock in your first car. The other 2, for the paid cars, the Murcielago and the R34, are available from the get-go at all times. Now in terms of lock-in possibilities, the first one is a choice between the Dodge Viper ACR, the Phoenix Super Sport or the Aventador Liberty Walk as Gold Star free to get cars, and for the paid car it's Tej Subaru WRX. I decided to take Tej Subaru as I needed the crates for it, having the Aventador Liberty Walk already maxed out and the Murci crates already giving me Lamborghini fusion parts. In case you don't have any of these cars, no worries. You can buy the free to get ones through gold in the showroom, and best of all, you can actually make your own color combination. So now I can see more people running around the Pohutukawa color that I chose to be added to the game. As said, the first car I locked in was a Subaru. For the second slot you are forced to use the paid Murcielago, and the third and final slot the Nissan GT-R R34 Skyline. Honestly, you don't need to beat this event to participate in the other ones, so no one forces you to buy these cars. Rewards are kinda good though, and if you had the cars anyways like me from the past events, it comes down to a great investment by now. Here are the hardest races for each car. I will save you the relay race for this one. Now the second part of the finale, a 100 races event with 6 lock-ins. Here sadly there is no option to use any of the free cars, and all lock-ins are between a set of Fast and the Furious cars. The total rewards here come down to 3,373,500 cash, 1,173 gold coins, 58 uncommon, 25 rare and 10 epic fusion parts, 5 stage 6 parts, which surprisingly 3 of them gave me an Eclipse stage 6 part, one of them was an S2000 one, and the final one was a flip car. So I don't know if these were random or locked in for a certain order, I have no idea. Other prizes are 875 bronze keys, 300 silver keys, 10 gold keys, and the flip car on race 74, which you have to go faster than 10 seconds if you lock in Suki's S2000 in a 4th slot. Honestly, great rewards with the exception of the gold coins. Man, I have always kept my gold on a multitude of 5 or 10 and now it's messed up with the 3 extra gold coins. If you go look at all my videos from the past with my main account, not counting in my dummy, it's always been that way, and now my OCD is completely dying, so I'll have to fix it later by buying some customization option on the tier 1 car. As for the crates, these are depending on the car you lock in. They show up as locked until you make your selection. Once a car is locked in, the crate unlocks. It's not a bad system, as imagine if it had 20 crates for all the Fast and the Furious cars out there, but it's easy forgotten that one actually opens up when you select a car. To show the hardest times, I'll mix it up this time. I will show the lock-in possibilities, the car I chose, maybe explain why, followed by the hardest time for that car. I will cut some scenes here and there to shorten the video as much as possible, without losing quality of course, but if you have a chance to play it for yourself, the cutscenes are great looking with the awesome background. Before I start, all cars are buyable, but that does not mean that you need all of them. Keep an eye out on which ones are up for which option on each lock-in, as they're basically different for each lock-in. Okay, first car to lock in. The choice here is between Tage's AMG, Brian's Eclipse, Letty's Stingray or Letty's Rally Fighter. For the people on the cheap, the Rally Fighter would be your best bet as it's a tier 3 car. I chose for the Eclipse as I could use some extra fusion parts from the free crates. The hardest race for the Eclipse was on race 58. Second car slot opens up at race 10. For this slot you have to choose between Tage Subaru, Shaw's F-Type or Ramsey's Subaru. I didn't choose for Tage's WRX as I already had it locked in and had crates for it from the other event, and I heard the Jack got a buff, so I decided to go for that one. Cheapest option here obviously would be Ramsey's Subaru, and hardest race for the F-Type was in race 73. Third slot, halfway through. This one gets a tad harder to choose between. Roman's Bentley or Murcielago, or Hobbs Demon. I already had the Mercy in the Flip Finale 1 and thought the Demon would be a fan favorite, so I went with that one. The cheapest and smartest option really would be the Bentley, as it's a dope tier 4 car that is really fast. The hardest race for the Demon was on race 93. Fourth slot gives a throwback to the early 2000s. The choice here is between Dom's RX-7 from the first movie, or between Suki's S2000 or Brian's R34 from Too Fast Too Furious. I opted for Suki's S2000 as I wanted to see how a convertible would look like in Siberia, and honestly I'm not disappointed, she must have had some chills in there. Hardest race for this bad boy was on race 95. Onto the second last lock-in, between the 3 fastest cars of the franchise, the Chargers and the Roadrunner. I chose for the Roadrunner because I need that extra 10% RP, as I have been slacking too much so far this season and I could use that nice extra RP bonus. Fastest opponent was on the second to last race, which is race number 99. For the final lock-in, it's pretty straightforward, the flip car. This one was pretty much obvious and I don't mind it too much really, as it's actually quite a solid car on low fusion parts. I was able to go to the 10 seconds range with only one stage 6 part and roughly 30 to 40 fusion parts. The hardest race though for it was a 9.3, which is rather hard for a new manufacturer, definitely in the finale, because normally finales are easier if I recall correctly. If you're still here and watching this video, just leave a peach in the comment below without any context or anything. And just know that I love you and you are the kind of guy or gal I make these kind of videos for. Anyways, back to the video, now comes the final race, the moment suprême. The relay race to end it all. But before we go on here, know that if you finish this race, all your crates will disappear from the rare imports for the locked in cars, with the exception of the flip car crate. If you bought the cars, I feel like you should still have the option to have the crates, so I highly suggest to contact in-game support on this matter, because it is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. You punish players for completing an event? What? Again, in my opinion, not a thought through decision on their end. Hashtag bring the crates back. Okay, now the final relay race. I will show this one completely as I need some water and time to let my voice recover. Honestly though, just enjoy the graphics on this track. Now the third and final part of this entire finale pops up on the map, which is named Flip Finale Prize Cup. And this one is hard, trust me. I already went on extreme on the first race as it dips sub 9 seconds, and that is just the first out of 30 races. The rewards here come down to 2,075,000 cash, 195 gold coins, 9 uncommon, 3 rare and 7 epic fusion parts, a stage 6 part on race 20 where you will need to beat an 8.573 to get a duplicate stage 6 part, and then on race 26 by beating an 8.35 to get a duplicate of that duplicate stage 6 part somehow. Alongside that, 575 bronze keys, 150 silver keys and 10 shiny 3-star buyable car worthy gold keys. I know I'm taking a bit of the piss here, but what is the point of duplicate stage 6 parts with such a difficulty level for a car of which there will never be a second one off? This could definitely be improved. Also, why give us those 9 uncommon fusion parts? By the time we run sub 9 seconds, all uncommons are already filled up, so they're basically useless. It's a bad placement of rewards, to be straight up with you guys. For the sprint race, you will have to go sub 1.5, so I suggest putting the final drive to 5.0. And the speed traps should be of no issue if you got to this point, to be honest. For the final race, I had 5 stage 6 parts and 101 fusion parts installed. This is the tune and the final race. Enjoy! In general, a long event which suddenly turns some of those slackers in crews to become the most active players. It's a fun event, though the difficulty level of the prize cup is a tad too much. The crates are a joke to me, as loyalty is again set at 10 crates, with free crates every 2 days, while in the past a daily free crate was given for 7 days. Now you are basically forced to get loyalty stage 6 crates, and then definitely considering I opened up 30 crates to get 3 loyalties, I only got 1 stage 6 part out of them, and 1 from the event. They seem hard to drop, but so far no dupes, which is kind of a good thing. Now the only thing we need is a scenario where we can flip some cars in the game, maybe just 2 cars going head to head and then one of the cars flip. I would definitely be down to flipping a Ghibli. I'm quite happy with this platypus basically. It's quite special and confirmed to be the 3rd fastest car in game. I try to be as short as possible. If you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to leave a like, subscribe for more content like this. My name is Mille, see you around and keep racing. No, I'm not gonna let you guys hanging like in the stream I did last time. Take care everyone.